Okay, so we have downloaded Guild Wars 2, the free version, on Steam, on a Linux machine. How bad can it be? So, obviously I've played Guild Wars 2 a bit, but this will be a challenge because it's a free version and it's on Linux, so that shouldn't matter. That should all go okay, hopefully. But I just wanted to see what the new experience was like for new people out there, because you get on Guild Wars and you start playing with people, you just don't know what it's going to be like for them. So I thought I'd get on there and have a look, maybe have a few things in there for new player. So because I'm not new to the game, coming in, a lot of new players coming in the game, they say, what do I do with this? What do I do with that? Trying to work out what to do in the game, what to keep, what to throw away, what character. I mean, not that it matters in Guild Wars. But just a quick run through, see what it's like, because there will be people trying it, and it looks like I'm going to be one of them. So unfortunately, I've got my backlighting, which because it's on the machine, we've got backlighting. If we're on the other computer, no backlighting. I can wait till dark, but I've still got my light back there. But it's about what's on the screen, not about what's on my face. So I thought about just leaving my face off altogether, which is probably for the better because it's so damn ugly. But anyway, leave my face on for there for the moment. Now, I am not some sort of pro player, as if that means anything on Guild Wars. I'm a casual player, and I figure a lot of people will be, especially coming from Steam, will be fairly casual players, just having a bit of a fun thing. The beauty is you can play when you want to play and stop when you want to stop, and even if you buy the game, there's no subscription, so it doesn't matter if you just stop for a while and just give up, come back in a couple of months, whatever. It doesn't matter because your gear's still good. You might forget where you are, but it doesn't matter. You do something else. So you can stop for a while, you can get back on, you can play something else for a while. I've been playing it on and off for years. I've never got good at it. I still struggle with everything, and so it's always a new experience. I go away for a couple of months and it's all new, so it's all good. But you do pick up a few things on how to play along the way, and then forget them again. So it looks like we can play from here. I don't know if I have to put another email in. I think my email that's connected to Steam is already connected to another free account, which I should delete because I've never played it in years. I don't even know what's on that, so I don't really know what I've got to do, and we may have to set up some of the rubbish here, but that will be only for Linux, and I may or may not leave that in. And I got rid of my squeaky chair for a bit. I'm sitting on a plastic fold-up chair because that's just easier. So I don't know what this downloading here is. It should already be downloaded, so it looks like it's downloading from the Steam folder to somewhere else. I don't know. I don't know what that means. And is it going to want an email? Sign in through Steam. What does that mean? Public display name. Right. Public display name. 3 and 27 letters. Can we have capitals? Spaces. Okay. There we go. Submit. This is different to ArenaNet version, obviously. Special sign-in screen for it, although it's similar. Okay. Get your merch. Of course, it's a lot of voluntary payment schemes with this game where you can buy a lot of cosmetics and stuff, but let's have a look. Yes, I guess. Got the sound off trying to Oh, yeah, I don't know what I'm going to have to do with the sound. Oh, dear. What world? Initial home world. Does it still have all America? Now, I'm not sure if the servers still matter. Oh, wow. Does that still matter? I'm going to play it safe and go America. Oh, hold on. Oh, I see. It just lists them all. I'm going to stick with America. I don't think... this matters too much. Devona's Rest. I don't know. I don't see the volume, but it's very loud in my ear. But I think it's okay. But I'll turn it off in a minute. I would normally go see a Sorrows, but it's not going to let me. So I don't think it matters. So let's just pick one. I don't think that matters too much, but I think the country still matters. So, is there some sort of... can we not get any options yet for music? That's a shame. Okay, we had another go at that. I eventually found out how to turn off the sound. I had to go back to the screen. Like, it starts with the actual... you actually start with this screen. I had to back out of that to get the actual proper screen where I could get some options. So I've just got a little bit of sound effects now and not that music, which was blaring music. So I'll have to start all over again. Okay, so you got 5 races. A lot of people say it doesn't make any difference at all. It does, sort of, but it doesn't make a lot of difference. It's really just how the game feels, especially, and your first impressions. You might be able to see the Sylvari over here. I'm terrible with names. You've got Char, Human, Norn, Azura, and Sylvari, which I always just call plants. There are differences between them. I can't remember what I said when I said this last time, but there are differences, but generally they're very similar. You do have an inherent weapon skill towards the end. You do have like a racial weapon or assistance. I think you get like hounds and robots for these guys, and I think they get like plant pods to help them. So you have got like a base weapon that that is based on that particular character, but it doesn't make a lot of difference in the long run because you're probably not going to use it. More of the skills are more based around the profession, whether you're a ranger or a warrior or whatever. But the game is generally made around human and the human size. I think it used to be probably the only character. So it's sort of built around the human size character. So humans and plants feel probably the best, especially on jumping puzzles and whatnot. Whereas the Norn, not too bad, but the Norn and Char can feel big and bulky and slow. Especially the Char, which sort of go into a crouch position, and they can be really odd for jumping puzzles and some of the activities. But they look pretty big and cool and mean if you want that sort of character. These are big, strong guys. Humans, they're just humans. The plants are very human-like and human-shaped and copy humans. So they sort of fit in pretty much the same sorts of areas. So pretty much the same feel. And these guys are small, so they can actually be better at jumping puzzles, but they take some getting used to. Because they're very, very hyper. They tend to have very hyper animations, and they can feel like they're really moving around really fast because they're smaller. So they can take some getting used to, but really funny and cool. So they're a good one. Bang. So the other difference is the sorts of place you start in. I mean, your characters in the end will go to different places no matter what, so it doesn't matter there. So, but the plants start in the plant home area is very foresty and pretty. Same with these guys, although they have a lot of machinery and stuff where these more plants and these are machines in the forest. These guys are up in the ice and a bit of open ground too, but they're in a lot of ice and into hunting and lodges and very Norse, I suppose. Humans, plains area. Got a very nice city though. They all have fairly good cities, but yeah, I think all the cities are good, but the humans are quite large. And these guys have very industrial, sort of savannah area. Their city's very industrial. And a lot of rust and that sort of thing, whereas these are tech. The Char are more rusty things, and they're giant cats, obviously. But you also, one thing that do affect you in the long term, let me just wipe my eye, it's driving me mad, I've got something wrong with it. You've also got like your home instance, which you're going to be stuck with on a particular character. Humans have like a whole section of the city, which is quite nice, and it's got a lot of utility, so it's quite good. I find probably the plant one, which is prettier, but it seems to be lacking a couple of things. I don't know, I just struggle with it sometimes. But it's in a very pretty city area. Plant, they're inside of a tree. These guys, they got a nice little open area for your home instance where you can go home, and it's open air and a bit of machinery. These guys seem to be in a communal lodge, I think, up on a shelf. I don't go there very much. None of my Norn characters really go to their home instance. And these guys have like a little military compound, really communal military compound. So you have that, and that's going to be different for your entire time. So that's worth considering when you're starting them. But other than that, you'll probably live somewhere else. I mean, if you buy the game, you might end up getting a ticket for one of the communal areas where you want to go to your bank, or you live in Lion's Arch, which has got everything you want. So you don't have to use your home instance. There's places like Lion's Arch, or if you get the right expansion, you might get the Lily Pass or something free, or with the buying the game, or various other places, and the Mists or the PvP lobby or whatever. You'll find some place you'll go other than home instance. But the home instance is good because you can put some of your own gear there, farming nodes and things that you can build up on yourself. So it is worth a consideration. But other than that, just pick one. I'm going to play it safe and go with human for this one, because I tend to either go plant or human, or sometimes these little guys. I'm not a fan of the big ones, but that's just me. I do have at least one of these. I think I've got 2 Char, which I had extras of those. I've deleted them because they're just, yeah. They're more difficult, I feel. But we'll go with human for now, and female because we've got to look at it and fashion it up, because that's the name of the game. Now, this is probably more important, and look, in the end you're going to end up with one of all of these. Well, at least I did. With a free game, you don't get the Revenant anyway, which is sort of these are all your top ones are your heavy armor types. That's sort of an up close and brutal one. I find them a bit squishy, but yeah, a lot of people love them. A lot of people swear by Guardian. My daughter has a Guardian and she's struggled with it. I prefer Warrior in the heavy class, or even Revenant. It's a good default heavy Warrior, don't let the typical fantasy armor fool you. These are pretty tough. They're pretty good. I don't know about high survivability. The idea of survivability is kill them before they kill you, and that works fairly well with them. So that's a good way to go with that. I quite like them. It's swords. I think I use sword and bow with Mind Warrior, but they got great with axes and generally just chopping things up, but you can have some distance work with them. What I'm looking for in a free game is what if I want to just play the game for quite a while without having to get an expansion? Because some of these have really good extra professions that come with the expansions, but some are not as good in the base game. I think Warrior is a good one for the base game, so that's a tempting one to go with. I find Engineer, because you're using turrets and tool belts and all that, it can be really cool. But it's really comes to its own in one of the expansions where you can be a mechanist and you are just a killing machine, and they are just brilliant. You get a big robot that runs around with you, and you just. But otherwise, you're playing around with turrets and tool belts, and that can be a bit of a so-so. Thief, they're a bit squishy, but they're good stealth. You run around stealth and sneak around and chop people up, and that's great. Great with daggers, so they're a lot of fun. And plus, all this size. This is the sort of armor they give you. These demo armors, and that's another. These are just not the armor you're going to end up with. That's something to remember. These are not the armor you get. These are just demonstrations of the types of clothes you might get, but you possibly won't. Let me get my dog. But this is not the clothes you'll be wearing most of the time, and possibly never. Although that outfit there for a medium thing, that's very, very common. You'll see that everywhere. That's sort of the Aiden, Nicker, normal sneak thief clothing. You'll see that quite a lot. I've got rangers with it, thieves with it. I think I've got an engineer with it. Yes, I have got an engineer with it. So that is a very common outfit you'll see around. So yeah, that's more the style you'll probably end up with. But you can have all sorts of things. So, but yeah, the engineer is not something I think I would do for the free game. Thief, yeah, that's a tempting one. Ranger, I love. It's my main character, so I'm used to it. But I find them. Mine's a soul beast, though. I don't use it as a thief anymore. And I think my thief is a daredevil, and my ranger, not thief, my ranger is a soul beast. But same sort of thing. You got animals with this. The beauty about the ranger is you get an animal, you pick one to start with, and then you can pick up anyone you want through the game, from cats and dogs and pigs and crows and all sorts of little dragons and all sorts of cool things. So that is really cool, and that's probably the pick of the mediums, although thief can be fun too. And I am tempted to just try that from a free game, but that's what I usually default to, and I usually get disappointed because you end up with running around with a bow, or you can use a sword, and that's quite effective for up close. So you're back and forth between your bow and your sword, and that's fairly effective. Good range, so it is good, and you've got your pet, so it is a good pick. But if I was just getting the base game, that probably is a good choice. But then so is the thief. Then we go to the lights, and these are all medium armor, of course, by the way. They all take the same sort of armor, and these are all outfits that I own that I don't wear except for that one. Now, these are your light guys, and they generally look, that's pretty common a look. And that's a pretty common look, yes. And these are all your light armor, which means they're very little at all. The guys wear a bit more than the girls. These use a lot of illusions, and they're your magic guys. Essentially, these are more heavy armor. These are the middles are your leather work, and these are light cloth. So essentially, steel armor, or metal, leather, cloth. These guys are magic wielders. So. And these ones in particular, the Mesmers, use a lot of illusions and things like that, so they can be a lot of fun. My favourite character at the moment is a Virtuoso, which is a Mesmer on steroids, and it is a killing machine. I love it, but a Mesmer without that, it's probably not something I would play at the moment. They can be a lot of fun, but your sort of survival is by putting up lots of illusions, so they're shooting the illusions and not you, and while you're trying to kill them. So that does work, but but you can do. They can also do portals, which people love mesmers because they can do portals. You can do jumping puzzles. If you're good at jumping puzzles, get a mesmer. You can go to the top of the puzzle and port people up, and they will love you. So that's a good one. Elementalist is a lot of fun. I find this, especially early on, is a lot of fun, and just burn things and freeze them and throw rocks at them. It uses the elements, and it is great. And some of the expansions are pretty good on it too. So it can be a lot of fun. So that's definitely one to pick. Can be very squishy. Well, all these light ones are squishy because they're light. Especially that's why I like running these as girls, because you feel squishy, because you look squishy, and you are squishy. And look, you're naked, so of course you're squishy. But yeah, so they're elements. So you've got illusion, elements, and then we have necromancer. I don't know if that's is that sort of a unique to Guild Wars type idea. Anyway, it summons dead things, usually dead cockroaches and stomachs and various little hideous things. These are, I think they're cool. They do have some really great expansions later down where you can have, they become really killing machines. But at a base level, they're great for just casual. I like them for casual because you can have a bunch of minions, throw out your minions, run around, do all your collecting and do all your stuff, and your minions help keep you alive. People hate you because, oh, can you put your minions away and play the game properly? And I go, no! I love my minions, and I have them all out and annoy everyone. So, to me, this is a bit of easy mode, and I want easy mode. I feel it's easy mode for me, and I'm going to use easy mode Necro with all her little minions, and she's just a little girl. And then you do the body. Look, is there a random feature? I don't need giant bits. There we go. Well, oh no, we don't need that. We want it to look like I'm safe. Don't worry about me. I'm good. Now I think they need let's not spend too much time here, but I think Necros need fairly light, deathly looking skin because can we just randomize a bit or just pick one? If you've bought the game, you can get some real fancy ones. We just make it look cute and harmless. Ooh, yeah. Ribbons are nice, but the colour of the ribbon, you get stuck with it, and then you. Oh yes, that's nice. Black hair because she's a bit of a. No accessories there. You get stuck with an accessory that then you're trying to match your clothes with, and I'm not going to change these much because reasons. But you can play around with those. I find if you go too far off the beaten path, you could be in trouble. But we might make our heads a little bit. Well, you got to be careful with that too because they can look odd. I'm not even going to do that too much. Now, face details, head details, face details. We're not going to worry about that too much. It'll be fine. Now, that is a mask. How do I hide armor? You can't hide armor? Maybe you can't wear her underwear. You can't hide the armor? I'm not sure why you can hide the armor. Maybe they're concerned that it might be for kids and you don't want to see them in their underwear. They are never naked. They wear underwear all the time, so it's fully safe. I'm not sure why they've disabled hide armor here. I'm sure that normally is a thing because it's really good to see it without the armor because that's not what her face looks like, obviously. That's a mask. Don't panic about that because you can switch that off later. She doesn't look like that. She will look like... have I buggered anything? Nope. She's not going to look like that. She's going to look, normal. If I go up here, yeah, that's what she looks like. Okay. Okay, forget that. No point doing too much here, but you can just, you know... do a quick thing of what colours you might want. Do we want red there, red there, red there? How's that? Oh, I see. I'm doing it wrong. Okay, okay. Forget what I did there. This is just the top. Okay, we're just dyeing the top. Green and there. Is that no good? No. Red. No, we want green because she's necro. Okay, so we'll go green, green, green. Maybe light green in the middle. Nope. Light green there. Nope. Dark green, dark green. Red belt maybe, and maybe some brown on top or some light green. Ah, there we go. And then we can do the same thing down here. What was that? I'll remember how this game works. Light green, brown, and green. That's what we did. Light green, green, and red. Light green, green, and red. I'm just trying to do this in a hurry. And failing. Light green, green, and reddish looking. There we go. You've got a matching outfit there. And, yeah, it doesn't matter. Dyes are free now. So you can just dye as much as you want. I don't want to waste too much time here because... Okay. We just need a character. Spend as much time as you want. Just take your time. When you're doing YouTube, you don't want to take time. But you do. Now, we got... This is pretty meaningless. This is all just storylines with your things. Demons from the Mist. Tradition of necromancers. You do this for your storyline. I don't worry about it. But, you know, some people say, oh, I like the glowy eyes. And this is what I did. When I first did this, I was picking, like, on what it looked like. And, of course, it's completely irrelevant. So, I marked my face with a symbol of a trickster demon. Oh, she's a trickster. Okay. Trouble may follow me. I'll just charm them to death. Because, let's face it, I'm not about to beat them up. Dignity, I'm probably a street urchin or something, so... Let's not pretend I was raised. Yeah, I'm a street urchin, so I look like a street urchin. Because, you know... Ugh, God. Never search my true parents. These are all storyline things. You're picking things that are going to go with the storyline. Go with what you think is going to suit you. You know, your sister's body. Ugh, that might work too. Or parents. I don't know. These are storylines that I've done them all to death in the past, so... Yeah, one day you might want to try them all. Like Pokemon, but... Let's go with the sister's body, because... Parents. Okay, then you got to pick a god. Again, I don't think this matters. It'll be a storyline thing, but I think, you know... Is there one that's very demon-y, like... Beauty, water, and illusion? Spirit, mortal, like me. Nature, God of War. That sounds like, you know, it's green. Oh, dear. I'm just going to go with this one as Evil Xena as well. Why not? And that's... This name may use up to 10 more characters. Oh, I see. I was going to say, it says it can have 19 and there's 10 and... Okay, I should put my earphone in. And, yeah, we're human, right? That's the theory. We do a little training instance. I'm not going to play too long. I just wanted to see what it was like.
The human race once ruled Tyria.
And then you got to play this. And of course, you'll be watching the story and learning stuff.
Now, We
This
struggle
is-
to hold our ground.
This is all human-based stuff here, obviously. Ooh, we
We've
used to
been
fight
defeated,
Char.
driven back, and broken. But we will not surrender. So many nations have fallen. Only Kryta still stands.
Seem to have a bit of a persecution
Our
complex, but they seem to be
faith
doing
is strong,
pretty well at the moment, to
despite
me.
the silence of the six gods. With courage, we'll make our stand in Divinity's reach.
And they have a nice city, which doesn't look much like that.
The city is my home. I grew up on the streets.
And as you
Although
see,
I
this
have
is
friends,
your
my life
storyline
has always been hard.
is from
I
what you
faced
picked.
the worst this city could throw at me, and I sent it home bleeding. I'm done living hand to mouth. There's a war on our doorstep, and I refuse to be buried by it. Today, I stepped outside Divinity's reach, hoping to find better luck outside the city. Problem is, when I arrived in Shaymor, the village was under attack by centaurs. Innocent villagers.
Centaurs would be the bad guys.
Someone has
Or
to
a
help.
bad guy. There's plenty of them around.
I can take care of myself, but that's not enough anymore. Someone has to help those who can't. This is my story.
This is my story. It's nice that they whack in the background, but with your character on top. Quite clever. And it's raining here, and what we've got here is advertisements. They want you to buy some stuff. Okay, so they probably want you to practice that. Click on that hint to close it. Upgrade to a full account. That's obvious. You're going to get nags like that. Can I click on that? Not now. Click on that. Not now. Only two. There should be... I would have thought there was 3 expansions there, but then we can start. Okay, so... Oh, pull that out again. So here we are at the start, and... Go to options. I think the sound levels are fine. You've got lots of settings here to show different things, and I'll probably have to go through them and sort them out because that mouse is backwards for me. Your mileage may vary. How do you reverse the mouse? Ugh. Is there just a simple reverse mouse here somewhere? Double tap to evade, click evade. This is going to take a while to get that camera Y-axis. So I think that's the one. Yep, there we go. Choose. I'm going to go. I've got plenty of FPS, so I'm going to go to. Oh, I'm going to go to best appearance. Because it is an old game now, but the thing is, I am playing on Linux. It is a Windows game, and it's playing through the Proton or whatever. So, oh, I've got something free in here. Oh, we'll have a look at that in a minute. So, but it isn't an old game, but it is, yeah, like I say, Linux. Now this is an AMD Ryzen 5. I'm not sure. I have 1600s and 2600. So I think this is a 3600. I have so many of them in the house. I didn't check what it is exactly. I think it's the 3600 in this at the moment, and it has a new AMD, the Radeon 6600 in it, which is not a bad little card. Now the price is down to a reasonable level. The 6600 is a bloody good little card. I've got a 6700 XT on the other computer, but this is a nice little machine with this one, so it should run fine. We don't need to do the DX11 anymore. That's sorted out, so we can have it on high. That's got 70 frames, so that's fine. It's gonna. We might just turn that down a little bit more. I think the sound's okay though. We're gonna have to. It's gonna take time to sort out all of that, especially what. Well, I don't need to worry about mounts and everything, so. I use a multi-button mouse, so I can just press my numbers on my mouse, because it's very much a 1, 2, 3, 4, 20. Can we move around? Yes, so we've got our normal movie keys. Ooh, okay, so we got a little bit of stuttering. On, might take us a little while to sort out. Okay, we're under attack. Let's talk to somebody.
We can protect you at the inn.
It's raining. They want me to go to the inn. Let's go have a beer. Camera control. Yep. Yeah, we worked that out because we know what we're doing. So it's very much like you've got to hold the right button if you want to look around and move where you want to go. Otherwise, it just does a little strafing thing. You look where you want to go. So I just hold down the button all the time. That seems to work. I don't know what sort of weapon I've got. Oh, I've got an axe. So I've got an axe. These are a ranged, mostly a ranged attack, and for some reason you can magically attack people at range with an axe, which is cool. I'm not sure. And then you've got a healing on 6. That's our totality of our skills at the moment. We can heal and we can wave our axe at people, which is pretty. I like it though. It's a good starter one because you can. Because you get fast attack. Well, some of them are very slow animations. They do more damage per hit, but it's just a slow animation, and it's all about the feel. But everyone's different, and some you've got to actually place where the weapon goes and all that sort of thing. So this is your little starty area. I mean, obviously you're not going to spend. You don't have to spend much time here, but you can explore a little bit. You're in a instance here, so you can only go so far without being thrown out. It's different to a lot of the instances though, because this is a shared instance. There can be other players here with you, so that's always fun. Yes, but this is the human starting area. Yeah, it's quite pretty. It's dated. It is a bit dated, but it's an old game. Some of the newer areas hold up much better. See, there's a player. He's a level 1 player. He's playing. He's not doing a lot of playing. He's sitting around wondering what to do. Could be nude. Could be just bored. Could be looking for a friend. I don't know. Could be. Ooh, what is he? Let's have a look. He is a. Is that warrior? I think that's warrior. I get the symbols confused a bit, but I think that is warrior. He's going to look for something to do. We'll go do the right thing and go talk to somebody and see what they have to say.
Sergeant, there are more centaurs on the other side of town. Captain Thackeray's calling for reinforcements at the garrison.
If he's calling for help, it must be serious.
Lots of talking, but at least you can just listen to it. You have to read everything
Captain
on this
Thackeray's
level at
never
least.
failed Divinity's reach.
This sort of animated bits here are only for really the original game. They sort of changed it and did a lot of more in-game
Good luck.
talking actually in the game engine than these little cutaway scenes in later levels, but these early levels are very much in that style. Now I have been told you can do it. I have never done it, but apparently you just can bypass and go straight down here, cross the river and go straight to the end of this level, which, if you're playing your 16th character and you're bored of playing human characters and just want to get into the game, it's probably a good thing to do. Of course, if you're new, you want to try out what the heck any of this does. I mean, what is this stuff? Oh, look at this. Nothing to pick up here. We've got a couple of people. We might wait till they go up there and do something. Let's go wave our axe at these guys. So it's very easy. You just look towards them and press 1. Yep, that's all dead easy. I guess you got all. Do we loot? Yeah. I'm also going to be struggling here because on my later characters, it's got auto loot and all that sort of thing, and I don't think you can turn auto loot on yet. I think that's something you have to achieve. I think that's something you might have to get as achievement. Yeah, I think you actually have to go up to them and press F, but it will loot everybody. Whereas in later you can get achievement abilities to just loot when you walk near things. I think at the moment, if you look for a little sparkly, they might not have any looting yet, which should be about right. And this is going to kill me because, especially on a free game, the inventory will suck. If you're playing in this good game in the game, be nice to people. They'll probably give you some nice bags, because bags are cheap for established players, and they'll give them away. 18 slot or 15 slot bags especially are super cheap, and they will give it to you. See, we got some people here already fighting. One of them has got a pet, so he is a ranger. Oh, just one person here. Okay. So I'm going to go over here and wave my axe at people. This cat's getting them. They're fairly weak, luckily. Sneak up behind these guys. I like moving around because it's cool. Because I got a mouse. Like if you have to, we better go inside. If you're using the keyboard for everything, I guess you might stop moving to press the one button. Okay, help defend the garrison. Ooh, I remember doing this. I think I have done this once. Kill some of these guys. They seem to be dying super easy. That's good. We need that. We're trying to learn what's going on, right? I assume you can die here. Usually if it's a story instance and you die, there's no panic. You'll just respawn back a bit and you'll just have to do that bit again, or you'll just respawn at the last checkpoint. So generally in a story, you'll often panic about that sort of thing, but it's generally not an issue. There's no real consequences of dying anywhere in this game unless it's just trying to get somewhere and you die before you get to the waypoint, but otherwise it's just you keep all your inventory and you just go to go back to the waypoint or whatever and start again. But you used to break gear back in the day. Your equipment would break, but they seem to have got rid of that. Oh, we got a champion. Uh-oh, we're in trouble now. I don't have any CC. That green bar at the bottom, that will people be yelling at you in time to come and saying, CC, CC to break the green bar. So, yeah, you probably want to learn about what CC is. That's Defiance Break. I don't have any Defiance Break at all at the moment. But it'll be, like, green. And you use that weapon to get rid of that bar. And that's something that took me several years to work out. Uh-oh, it's a big monster. There's some really cool world bosses in the game that you can play right up in the starter levels, and you can play from very early days. Although they did make them harder lately, so... But there's always plenty of people there, and you will die, but that's okay. Dying's not the handicap it used to be. You could always heal people. Oh, see, there's somebody down over here. Oh, I could go heal him, but I fell over. Just go there and press F and you could heal somebody up. I'm just doing it for lols. There you go, we healed our first person. Wave our axe at this guy. I don't even know what my range is. 900, so that's a mid-range. 150 is your close, 1200 to 1500 is your long-range weapons like bows and arrows and stuff, and 900 sort of mid-range. I don't know what that's measured in. Centimeters? Yeah, it must be centimeters or something. kill the big thing. Elemental hand. Later on you get a little spinny thing you get tricked. You gradually fill up your bottom bar, obviously. Filling up your bottom bar is the important bit.
It's not dead yet. Brace yourselves. Think it's gonna explode.
Getting up your bottom bar. You don't have to worry about magic like say with Elder Scrolls where you got your magic bar, mana bar or whatever. It's really just weapon cooldown. And you might have some different
Where am I?
different professions or whatever
You were injured when
have
the
different
elemental exploded. Captain Thackeray
mechanics.
brought you here personally. You've been unconscious
Oh, thanks.
for 3 days.
Personally,
You had lots of visitors.
oh, she's
Villagers
super
who
cute
rescued
for a
you,
default.
Some seraph.
They do
and a
have some nice
nervous,
default super
shady-looking
cutes.
character who came by every day.
Except she looks like she's
Didn't
dead.
give his name.
That'd be my friend Quinn.
Oh, Queen.
You
I don't
might
remember
want to
Queen.
check your supply cabinets. I'll find out what he wanted once I'm fully recovered. What should I do now?
Fresh air and exercise are the best medicine. The goddess Duena helped you. Perhaps you could help others?
Thanks. I will. And thanks for taking such good care of me.
Bless you.
Cool.
You'll find plenty to do out in the valley.
You'll find plenty to do. And this, I noticed this is some people struggle with this suddenly because it doesn't, it's like, okay, go do some stuff. You can do your story. We're getting all sorts of achievements. This is new. I don't know this achievement, this adventure guide. I think it's something new to try and get new people going. Oh, I've got an axe. But I'm familiar with it. I've played around with it a bit lately, but yeah, that's new. But it's like so cool. You get all these little things bringing up, and it's like gets you. It's like Pavlov, you know. Upgrade to full account. Okay, character guide. Thank you. Will display stuff to do. It's just something to give people something to do, I guess, and to know what to do. Because you're sort of okay. Here's the world. But I think it is good. Like you got to get up to level 10 before you can get your story going again. This is what I get. We got a hero panel now, and we got stat increases. Oh, and weapon 2. Oh, good. Weapon 2's unlocked. I like weapon 2. I think weapon 2's the ones I like. Yes, that's my coolest weapon this girl gets with an axe. So thank you. And we've got some. Oh, this is what's coming up. We get things coming up at different levels. 5, 6, 10. So, yeah, we're aiming for the personal story, obviously. Some people are anyway. Someone wants to be friends with me. I'm good for the moment. Because I'm only coming in and out a bit, I'm going to decline for the moment. Who are they? I'm going to decline for the moment because I'm just, I don't know if they'll be coming in and out and stuff. They're obviously just trying to help new people, and that's fine. So, yeah, you've got things like this to look around. You can go look and it'll tell you where things are, give you some things to do. But it does sort of just dump you out in things, which is fine. That's what you got to do. You just go explore. Do what you want. But a lot of people seem to struggle with that. Like, I don't know what to do. There's no quests as such. You just go in these areas. And when you're in these areas, do what it says and you'll fill up the little hearts, and that's sort of like a quest, and you don't have to go, well, half the time you don't even have to go turn them in. It just goes, oh yep, you got that.
This is a waypoint.
So
Waypoints appear on your compass, which is in the lower right corner of
yeah,
your
your waypoints, you just want
You
to
can
get
also
to
see
them,
them on the
and
world map,
then you
which you
can,
can access
once you
by
can
pressing
get
M.
there, you can teleport
Press
to
M
them.
again to close the world map. To teleport to a waypoint, open your world map and click on the waypoint to which you want to travel.
So it's all good. And I already got one scout.
Barn animals.
There's plenty of achievements now, and as you can see, it's that is the world. There's a fair bit of it. It seems very big when you start, and it is still big. The original was only really most of it fit in this area originally. Yeah, that's pretty much it. It's sort of got your human area, you got your plant area starts there, your Azura start here, and you can go to any of those start areas if you want. So if you want to go and look at any of the start areas, you can just go, oh, I'm going to go look at the plant area, see what it's like, because it's quite pretty. Okay, look there, it's pretty, and it's machinery and stuff. You've also got over here, you can get Char. That's where the Char live. And then these guys, where are they? Somewhere in the middle here is where the Norn live. So yeah, you can go to any of their places. Then the expansions, that's Path of Fire expansion over here. You've got Heart of Thorns, which is to me the hardest of the expansions. Probably the one you want to do later. Or you do get gliding there, and you can skill up your gliding, but you can also get gliding by going to down here to Camp. I think you automatically get gliding as soon as you go there. So when you get the expansion, so it's probably better to do these days. It's probably better to do Path of Fire first, get all your mounts, and then go over and do Maguma in easy mode. But if you want to do it as it's intended, go there first. It's the hardest area though. Okay, what do we got? So that's where everything is. Now let's see what we can do as a new player. I'm fairly sure we don't have any mounts, which is hard when you're used to having mounts. I'm pretty sure the city is locked. It's a very nice city up here, but we can't go there till level 10, I believe. I'll have a quick look. But I'm fairly sure it's locked. Yep, so it's got a big red circle on it, so they say stay out of there. Scouting the area, so Venture Guide Volume 1, so that's good. We can go look around. Yeah, a lot of these places, they've got some beautiful internals. Not much there to do, but they are cool to look at. I'm just trying to work out how we're going for merchants. Yeah, we do have merchants. Can buy some bags. Yeah, we'll get some free bags, so...
Goodbye.
And you can buy bags, so you can buy 5 slot bags. You will get some bags. Do I have any money? Well, what have we got in the mail? This message was sent by another player. Okay. He sent me a mini. That was sweet of him. Like I say, you will get lots of stuff, and I don't want to take stuff from real new players, so I try not to get too much there. But that was very nice of them. Oh, I can return it. I should return it. Yeah, I'll have a think about that. And save that for real new players. Even though I'm a real new to this account, yeah. Promotions. What did I get for free? A free communal boost. Well, that's sweet of you, but I don't really need it. Take it anyway. I'll leave that for the moment. Might as well switch maps because it's just going to nag me till I do. Okay, so we have got a. We won't bother getting a bag just yet, but we can sell things there. Oh, did they have? No, they don't get bags. There's lots of things we need to buy eventually, but that will help us clean out our. Oh, this is painful, isn't it? Running like this. It's been a very long time since I've run across this bridge. It's so far. So you just run around and have a look, and oh, there we go. We found one of them things. Ah, we can now walk to that, and oh, that gave us a heap. Exploring is great. It's really great for. So I've got a lot of this stuff on, so you can see all the yellow things to do. You can dance for the cows here, and that's just not pretty. Yeah, he's dancing for the cow. That's just don't. We can fix the corn and do all sorts of things without that. But exploring, doing these little hearts, you know, it's the usual thing. This is enjoy looking around and Obviously, if you've been here, done that, you're on your third and fifth character, some of this can feel a bit tiresome, but it's interesting when it's not. Let me try a second skill. It should. Didn't get time. He died too quick. Always try out all your new skills. Do your dodge. Oh yeah, I love that one. Chop, 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 chop. That's my favourite skill, and I use it forever. Whenever I've got an axe, anyway. I don't know what I use. I still use an axe with this character. I must do because I seem to use that skill a lot. I'm not sure. I think I use axe and torch, maybe. I don't know. Can't remember. I have too many characters. So that heart's filling up really quick. So yep, that's what you want to do. Fill up these hearts. This is essentially some of the early quests. Really, just fill up the heart, nice and easy. Yeah, but this is oh look, all the characters are pretty easy when you're starting off. That some are. It's all what suits you, and I mean, let's be honest. You get to here and you're like, oh, this is not that great. There's a couple of ways of looking at it. It's like, oh, it's too early to tell, or just go and do another one. You know. Or leave this one and go do another one anyway. Oh, see, I already got a bag. It's only a 4 slot. That's better than nothing. What else do we get? We can bank things and we can get points of interest. Or they sharpen the map now, I suppose. All these things are for map completion, and completing maps is a good way of getting lots of... so we can make our things a bit bigger. I am used to having it all in one thing. It's really up to you. It depends on what sort of bags you're using. But what do we got? I think what we should do is go over here somewhere and do our bit for society. There's new people coming here and stuff, so we might just go I for inventory. Put out our bonfire like that. What do we want? XP. How's that? And you get some fine firewood. Ugh. Okay. Oh no, don't dance with the cow!
How can I help you?
Yeah, get something to do. I don't think I've ever done one of these in my life. But, you know, I'm just trying to clean out my inventory. Ah, there we go. Sweet. And that gives us an XP boost for the next hour. So that's good. Okay, so... Oh, and I've got a third thing which does... stuff. I can't remember what that does. What does that do? Yeah, that does. That puts conditions on things, essentially, doesn't it? Yeah, cripples. Do bad things to bad guys. Then whack them with the axe. So, yeah, that's fun. You know, this is not unlike playing, you know, they do a really good free version. I mean, yeah, later on when you want mounts, you're going to want mounts. But other than that, you're really not noticing. Yeah, okay. Once you know, you think, oh, I can't get in the city. I should better get in the city. Well, you wouldn't know that if you're not used to it. So. So, oh yeah, well, we should be reading this. I know what I'm doing, but yeah, you would read up there, check traps for hostile creatures. Break drake eggs. Ooh, hostile. Can't really tell if any of these people are new, but we just assume they're all newbies. A lot of people run new characters as well, so it could be the second character, third character, 35th character. If they run around and look like they know what they're doing, then they've probably been doing it before. Ow, bad guys. And I probably should be checking these for something. I'm not used to doing that either. Am I picking up things without... I don't know if there's an area effect looting or not, to be honest. Whether you have to loot. I'm glad this is not supposed to be an instructional video. This is just more for a review. Partly instructional. Did that give me something? Does it automatically pick it up or not? I wish I could get rid of some of this. Can I? Yeah, I can. So that's one important button. That's new. I think you used to have to do it 2 clicks here or something. But compact and deposit. Oh, that's probably better than what I got, isn't it? Yeah. Better way of doing that is to bring up your hero thing, bring up your equipment, and then you can check whether it's better or worse, and whether you want to get rid of it. This is your equipment panel. You've got to spend a lot of time there. You can't dye things yet. Okay, well that's, yeah, there are some restrictions on the free account when you can do things and that, but that's fine. We can't dye things yet. I don't know when we can dye things. I bet we still got freebies in here. Didn't get all the freebies. Oh my goodness. They're giving you a free makeover kit. Wow. Wow, that's pretty special. That's being very nice. Because they're not cheap. These are very handy. There's a lot of useful things in here. There's a lot of cosmetics, but there are some useful things in. Recharging teleport to a friend. You will get some teleport to friends, which are quite good too, but the recharging one, if you've got friends in the game, that's very handy to be able to teleport to your friends. Every hour you can just teleport to them. Otherwise you've got to depend on the little charges that deplete. So that's quite handy. In upgrades, things you will use, bag slots expansion, probably not so much, but bank tab expansions definitely. Because I think that's only to 1 character. On the free game that could be useful, but I think you get an extra slot on the purchase game. I think you get more slots here on the board game. So it could be handy to expand other than buying the game. But bank tabs, you're going to need that. Mail carriers, just cosmetic. Count jump starts have got bank tabs expansion, very handy. Bag slot expansion could be useful. 15 transmutation charges for changing your look of your things. Ooh, count band die. So that's a bit of a jump start, but it's a fair bit of money. That's can't think. That's money. That's substantial money. 20 or 30 bucks. That's a count bump. Blackline chests. That's loot boxes. You know. Experience boosters. Yeah. Transmutation charges. Okay. Yeah. Well, things to put in your home instance. Dies. Grades. Toys. Utility. Here's what we want. This is the important stuff. Utility. So, yeah. Blacklight salvage kits. Yeah. That's for later game. A lot of this is later game stuff. Bank Access Express. You'll pick up some of those. If you log in every day, you get a lot of that stuff by just logging every day. Just log in, collect your gear, and go away. It's very quick. Permanent mining tools can be very handy. Copper-fed salvage matic, so you don't have to use salvage kits. You just keep that forever and just use money to salvage. Very handy. Yeah. Permanent logging tools, permanent harvesting tools are handy in the long run, but you know, you've got to. It's an investment. You need one set per character too, so you know. But there's another one, silver for more high level gear. I don't use that one because you don't get enough of it, but they're all good. But I usually have one of each of those, copper and the silver. But that's down the track. You can get by without it for a while. Steam welcome pack. Oh, what do we get in the Steam welcome pack? 800. 2 bags, 20 slot. Ooh, two $20. That's 2 20 slot bags. It's very good. Yeah, that's quite good. The bags, big bags, but somebody will give you some, at least 18 slot, 15 or 18 slots. So be nice, and you'll get all your stuff you need. Makeover kits, trading posts, transmutation for changing your look of your gear. These, you want unbreaking kits where you get 3 if you can. Preferably, these don't do anything. A lot of them will give you bonus stuff, bonus magic or bonus gear, and it's good to keep an eye out for them. You get more for your bang for your buck. Do any of these do anything? Yeah, like these. They will give you bonus wood logs. It's more expensive, but you get more stuff. That one gives you bonus ores, and that one will give you bonus stuff. So yeah, it's 3,000 instead of 2,700, but you get better stuff, and they're fun to watch. Dig. Okay, I'll click me mail. Oh. Okay, got some stuff. And the kit. Okay. And that there. Thank you. Okay, so what have we got in here? I don't have any top slots. You can get top slots too, and if you buy the game, you will get a couple of them. They are characters. There are slots that are shared across characters. They're quite handy because they're shared across characters. And that's a makeover kit, which is quite good. Yeah, so you can completely change the look of your gear. You can't change the race, but you can change the look, and that's if you die, you can revive. So they're all handy things. I normally would keep them in my top bar, but that costs money. Okay, and those are things to get rid of, which I can sell. I'll sell them shortly. Or to crunch. Oh, what am I doing? Oh yeah, that's right. Oh, we gotta go. What are we gonna do here? Plug leaks. Nice. Oh, what is that? Oh no, bad guy. What else we got here? Having all the yellow up does break the look a little bit, but you know, it helps you see what's around. It's a baby. I just killed a baby. Trash collector. Yeah, there's plenty of rewards. I don't know how long I'm going to do this for. Scatter. These hearts are going up very quickly. I thought they seemed to used to take longer than that, but I could be wrong. It's probably yeah. Oh, no, don't hurt me. A small leak. So it seems to be another level. Wow. I unlocked rally. That's yeah, your chance of getting up when you die. Another professional skill. What's that? What do you mean? Okay. And that heart's done. Wow, we are just flying along. How do I get up here? Right over here. So, yeah, I know it's an old game, but still, whenever I run something on Linux, I always worry that it's not going to run very well. And it is running a little bit shaky. It says the FPS is fine, but it does feel a little bit like it's got like little lag spikes or something, eh? It's not 100% smooth. Like a little mini jumping game here. And I have a dog wanting to go outside. Ah, the joy of dogs. So we get up here and we can, I think this might be the first vista I looked at, and look at the pretty vista. Still has a very nice art style, and to me it has a better look than something like Skyrim, but then, you know, they're different, you know. Okay, so yeah, I just feel like it's not quite right, like something's not perfect on this. DPI scaling, Cordia interface, does that change if I get rid of that? I don't know. Actually feels like it's smoothed it out. It'd probably not make no difference. Maybe not. It just feels a little bit jerky, even though the FPS feels fine. And I'm making everyone dizzy. So, yeah. But what do you expect? I am playing a Windows game in Linux, and I haven't really optimized anything, so. Now, that to me, looks like I have picked up stuff there. Do I have to? Oh yeah. So yeah, you do have to loot. So you go in there and you just hit F, and it'll just loot things all around you. Okay. So that's fine. I wasn't sure. Later in the game, you can set it up. You can get achievements and set things up. I think you need expansions though. Maybe. I don't know. Maybe. That you can, yeah, get that where it will auto loot. Oh, it's jerky as. I don't know what the... Perhaps I should go to auto detect. Does that make it too yucky? That makes no difference anyway. So I think I'll just keep it to pretty, because that didn't make it feel any better. Full screen. Yeah, so obviously in Windows it runs perfectly. Linux, your mileage may vary, but it's running fine. Okay, what are we doing? So yeah, it's fun. It's available. Whether I might do a few episodes or something on this. I don't know how long I've been playing, really. I don't want to do them too long. But we will. What I do want to do is just have a quick. Oh, that's what we could do. Where is that? It's over here. Oh, gee, that's jerky. When you do get a heart, oh, it's sluggish. if you like the game, buy mounts. Because once you buy the game, you hit level 10, you get a mount. Even in this one, I think, where are we, level 5, so we'll have a 10-hour trial on the mounts very shortly. And because once you try mounts, you'll probably never go back.
It's tough to prosper nowadays, but we try.
Beauty about these guys is when you get a heart, you can go there and buy stuff, but you can buy a cape. But on the plus side, you can also sell stuff. But before we do that, we'll deposit what we can. Now that's for banking. A lot of the stuff we can put in the bank. That we can deposit. We can go there. We can sell junk, and that will get rid of a lot of the stuff. That there, can we sell that? Sometimes you can, sometimes you can't. We can, so that's good.
Thank you.
No point in keeping anything you're not using at the moment until you get up your levels, because waste time. Crunch it, salvage it, deposit it, sell it, keep the very best of the stuff you want. Use what you don't, use what you can. Drive harpy flock. Apparently I was involved in an event. That's Black Lion's chest. You get, they're like a loot box thing. You don't pay money for them. If you get a free key, use it. I don't pay money for random stuff that comes out of them. Really, there's plenty of stuff you can buy that's good without that. But you can get some very exclusive things, so that's up to you. It's gambling. So yeah, especially early in the game. Yeah, later on in the game you might get some good gear that you don't want to get rid of, but especially rare or stuff. Where are we going next? What do we got around? We have got some. Oh, we got a heart over there. This is essentially, well, that's your city. You'll go there eventually, and your home instance is up in there. It's your home instance. I think you can go there yet. But essentially, the Queensdale is your human starter area, which is not far from. You got Keswick's Hills in the middle here eventually, and then the forest is here. So where the plant people start and the little people start. But yeah, there's a lot of map that takes a while to fill in. Some of this is living world, so if you really want to do all of it, and you're new to the game, you're gonna have to buy all that. But there are some good kits that, we can buy everything, all the expansions and the living world. If you're actually playing at the time when living world comes out, it's free. Unfortunately, if you weren't, they do make you pay for it, which is a bit sad. But occasionally they do have sales on it, which is good, and they also have. I've got to pick something. I'm just going to get a focus. That is a star. Either way, look, it doesn't matter in the end because get a staff, whatever. It doesn't matter because you're going to get plenty of weapons. Oh, that's right. I got to loot. Don't forget to loot. Don't forget to loot. I'm not used to looting. See little sparkles? Loot. You'll have stuff and you'll pick up all sorts of stuff. Ooh, like clothing. Ooh, we need some clothing. That's and open these as soon as you get them. Because they go off pretty quick. That gives you a little little quest to do things. Now that I will put in my secondary weapon when I get a secondary weapon, but at the moment I don't. That's why I should have got the focus. Okay, what do we want? We want some here now. Yeah, the thing is some of these are for you and some are not. That's yours. You gotta go to preview to see, so that suits you. I don't know why they... Yeah, see that does not. So that's why you're naked. Now here, you're naked. Why you couldn't see yourself naked in the other thing, I don't know. Maybe I did something wrong. But you're still naked here, so that's fine. So yeah, the only one that suits you is that one. So take it, I guess. And that one, I don't think we can actually wear it yet, can we? Yes, we can. Oh, we have got a head on, but that's better. Which means we can probably destroy that. Is that the one that suits us? Yes. They're being hit, but they're not hurting us very much, are they? Jeez, they're weak, aren't they? Here's some pants. We put some pants on. We can't colour them yet, which is a shame, but anyway. Stop hurting me. Ooh, she has stuff. That's alright, we want to go over that way anyway. Always a bit deceptive. You think, oh, I've got an axe, I've got to run right up to him. But, of course, you don't. Rat it down there. Don't understand why we can't. I don't know why we... Oh, we can die now. Oh, it's... That was a concern that we couldn't die. So we can put some limette there and some... Oh, we can put some red. You know, fashion is important. It's... You might as well get in early and just, you know, do your colours, do your things. Even though you might be wearing that for only a few minutes, you know, just do it. Don't think they loot much. Oh. It is a little bit annoying that that's not perfectly smooth. It could be something to do with the fact that I'm capturing it on this computer though, of course, too. Now, what have we got here? We've got... Let's put those pants on. And we might give them some colour. Beautiful. Oh. There we go, colours free. Oh, did I not colour my head properly? I know it doesn't matter because, you know, I'm not actually using it. But I don't think I can actually glide, so that's what it would look like if I could. I don't think gliding is a thing, right? I'm sure it's not. No, can't glide. Don't forget to loot. Oh, what's happening in this thing? Let's go and F everything. You gotta F everything. Back up. You've got a range weapon. These girls are cute. I don't know how they got involved in this stuff, but you know, they you know, got mixed with the wrong crowd. Yeah, he's been around. Don't have to worry about stealing anyone's loot or anything like that. Everyone gets their own loot as long as you get a hit in. Oh, cool. And there, yeah, I'm disappointed in you getting your girlfriend involved in this rubbish. Oh, so we're doing. Oh, we got some meat. Now, if you want to do crafting, meat like that can be really handy. Can cook stuff. Go have a steak. Get some bonuses from food. Did you get involved in this? Yeah. Like teenager. Lost nowhere chick. So that one, 112. He's been around a while. You yeah, once you hit level 80, that you then have a that's your new sideways level progression number. I think the max is 455 now. Seems to be getting more and more jerky. I might restart it shortly. See if that helps. I was trying to get up to level 10 to see if that opens the city and stuff. I am really terrible at this looting. Oh, we can go inside too. I forget about that. It pays when you're around these hearts. Sometimes you don't know exactly where they are, so do a bit of a scout around, find out where it goes. I'm going to do a quick reload and see if it helps this game. Oh, I've got to select some stats on something. That's okay. Also want to... wrong thing. You always got to make sure you just, can turn off that so you can see your beautiful hair. What have I not done with stats? Is that I got a stats, is it? No. What is it this? Ugh. Okay, well, whatever. Yeah, this has got stats. Okay, so it's a little bit harder with these to know what to get. But what do they mostly have? Look, at this stage of the game, it ain't gonna matter. Main thing is to kill our healing power. What am I doing wrong? Am I under attack? I'm going to have a break because I've been playing this for a while and just want to do some little bits and pieces with it. Boom. Oh dear. Let's go over here so we can just play around. Okay. Okay. Have another go. What's the stats on that? Do we do stats we gotta do? Or it must be this one. That'll do. It's too early in the game to worry too much about it. But, power and precision or power and ferocity or these sorts of things, to get you, they don't hurt. So then we can go over here. Oops, sorry. Oh, that's alright. I need to finish this heart off so I can sell some stuff. And then we'll have a break. Oh, I lost another chick. Did it give me a heart? It got me a heart. Excellent. Yay. Karma is a great currency. Save it all up later on if you don't have much gold. You can these days, with Steam it may change. You can these days buy pretty cheap exotic armor for your level 80 character with gold in the shop. But if the prices change or you don't see what you want, sometimes look, if you've got plenty of karma, you can go later on and find buy some pretty good armor, level 80 exotic for karma, and you'll be fine. And I'm still a lot of my characters are still running that same, gear. Okay. Do you have any goodies? Ooh, tasty cake. Yeah, sharpening stone, that helps a little bit. For some things, sell some junk. Oh, we got stuff to open. Ooh, what have we got? We have all sorts of stuff we haven't opened. Use all of them and deposit all of them. Can we sell? What can we sell? We got stuff we can. Oh dear. Is that better? Which is the best one of them? Power. Precision. I think it's a better one, so we can sell that one. No point keeping that. Later on we can salvage them. Can we sell that? Yeah. No point keeping that stuff. Is that the pants we threw away? Sell that. Yep, okay, so that one there we'll keep for later. What do we got here? Oh my goodness. Got some gloves. I don't know why they don't have it so you can... Should be able to have it so you can... It's underneath somewhere. Where you can just... Oh, there it is. You gotta do it like that. I knew it had to be away. See, even I'm learning stuff. Again. So we want them. What else we got? Another hood? Is that worse than what we got? I don't know. Yeah, it'll tell you if it's red. But you might want to get it for another character, but if it's red, it's not for you.
Good to meet you.
Oh, right, I've got 3 lots of it. That's weird, eh? Are they all the same? 35, yeah, they're all the same. Oh, that's better than I got there. Better than I have. And I've got some gloves I can put on. Do we need? Yeah, I'm just going power. Kill, kill, kill. We can try another weapon too, of course. But later on we'll have to... if you want to try the other weapon, it's something you can do easy enough. But I like my axe. That's the same. That's not. So we can then go back to our little girl here and we just sell everything, I guess. Oh, we can't sell everything, unfortunately. We can sell that and that. And what else we got? Yeah, this is where you get into trouble, is later on you might be able to crunch them, but yeah, we might be able to crunch them. I don't know for sure. We'll keep them for a moment and see if when we can do crunchings. And we can get components out of them. That's encoded message. I'm tempted to delete that. Normally in my other character I would collect so many of them I just delete them. Get them out of the way. But we got to find a bank. Bandit wave defeated. Oh, there's something going on. Where? third waves. I don't know. There were some banners. I missed it. So yeah, this is another weapon. The trouble with this is you've got to do a lot of focusing area zones, which can be annoying. But, you know, it works. I'm more preferential to. I sold my axe. Okay, so I've got that now. Because I sold my axe because I'm an idiot. But it's no big deal because you will get another one and we'll be able to use this for a while till we get another axe, which we will get. I think that was still a fairly good axe too. Oh well. So I've had enough for a bit and I think, not level 10 yet, but I've played for an hour or so and I need an axe. I've got to go find an axe now. So I'm going to have a break and come back later for another session, another day, or another time. These are good weapons though. The number one's quite good, it's just... Oh yes. Oh yeah, let's go do this. It's an event. Oh, I'm going to colour my top too. Yep, it's quite effective too. I think it actually is more powerful than what I had with my axe, but that's alright, just not needing a lot of power yet. Go back here, because, you know, it's important to stay looking good. It really is. You gotta look good. There we go. I've got a matching top. Now, I do believe there is a things that, oh yeah, it's done. Yep, that's good. It's a default now. Otherwise you end up going out to where it's red and it doesn't work goodly. Do that, or hit them with all sorts of things. Especially in a group, this is great. I can put all sorts of conditions on them and everyone else kills them. I'm helping! So yeah, that's essentially what you're doing here, like that one. What have we got here? That's also condition remove that chills and poisons them and that bleeds them. So yeah, this is all good stuff. Well, they've all got some issues now with poisoning and whatnot. Oh, yeah, you let no one go, guys. Get him before it blows up the pipes. Oh, we hurt her a bit. That's always good practice to try different weapons and what they do. Oh god. Let's bleed some of these guys. Ow, yeah, they're hurting. Throw some stuff at them and hit them with that, whatever that was. What was that again? Chill and poison. And that there just whacks them. So yeah, stuff. Oh, I didn't do that again. I keep forgetting to then apply colour. Ah, he's such a noob. Always good to join in on these sorts of things, cause... Oh, that's right, I gotta loot. I can't forget to loot. Gotta loot, gotta go loot. Loot. You might get another axe or something. Spam the loot. Oh, yeah, that was a mess. Yeah, I love these. These guys, I don't know. To me, they're one of the easy modes of the lights. That's why I like them. I like easy. I mean, everything's easy at this level, obviously, or it is when you're used to it, of course. You know what you're doing, but yeah, it's essentially pressing buttons. A little bit more when you've got to put a little ring over them. The little mousey thing. Oh dear, I'm being swarmed. I haven't even really needed to heal.
Someone get over here and help me.
Drop little circles on them, so that's all I'm doing there really, is just press me a little 2 on just 1 there, or just 1 occasionally. Every time it's a new target, you got to press the 1. Other than that, we're gonna bleed some of these guys in a minute when they come out. Bleed them, poison them, hit them with sticks. Got a lot of new people here, or at least new characters. You know, they might not be their very first character, but it could be. There's a lot of new people around and trying out new characters and whatnot. I don't have a 5 key. I do have a 2 and a 3. Actually, this is actually a better weapon. It's got a bit of range, so it's actually. And I've already killed 100 bandits. It's actually a better weapon for this particular event. I'd be back to my default axe being lazy if I didn't have this opportunity of deleting my axe. You'll get plenty more axes in the future. Probably. I've got a dagger as well. Could be an interesting change too. I don't know if we can use daggers again later. We have succeeded in this event now because I know the game. I know there'll be another event up here shortly of repairing it, so always watch out for chained events. They do chain sometimes. Getting all these achievements, and I think they do help you level up quicker. All these achievements, so I should be probably trying to scout the area. I should find some more scouts. Just gotta sit here and just defend this area. From experience, I know they tend to spawn up in that end corner there. Some of them do. I've leveled up again. Wow. That's underwater stuff. Which I've got to apply in a minute. Because yeah, underwater combat is actually okay in this. It's not my favourite. Can be better and can be worse. Some people have trouble with the 3D-ness of it, you know, the multi-axis battling, but oh, I tell you, I am not used to having to loot. I don't know why that didn't work for me. We succeeded and complete another event. We're already level 8, so... And there you go. Help. I am going to kill myself jumping off of things because I'm used to jumping off and gliding. It's going to let me come back here and do some more. That is quite effective, isn't it? Just go and lead them all like that. I'm going to go down here. Whee! No one ever touches those worms, they just let them mind their own business. And talk to this lady down here so I can sell some stuff. And then I'm going to have a break. And there's a nice little mount there. Any good rewards? I don't really want any rewards. I'm just going to unload my crap on you. Oh, good. Oh, I can't open them yet. Oh dear, we have a lot of... either hand. See, I could put that in my offhand with the axe. If I had an axe. Unemploy that, apply that. If you look at your hero, that would have gone on to equipment. That goes in there. You got rings and things going here, rings and amulets and things, underwater gear, and then your harvesting tools here. So that takes a while. I don't think that's explained well in the game. A lot of this stuff is not. This is if you want to have a second set of gear, which I don't have, so I'm naked. So you can have 2 sets of gear, which you can set up differently. And I think, can you have, yeah, you can have 2 different fit. You can have 3. Yeah, you can have sort of multiple fits as well, and how you've sorted out your gear too. So, which is good. But we're not doing any of that yet. Anyway, got equipment here. So yeah, you fill up this with all your equipment, which all helps your stats. And this is all stat stuff, and you want to fill all these boxes up eventually. But not a big deal yet. Yeah, I would put this knife here if I had an axe there, but I don't, because I'm an idiot and deleted my gear. I don't. She might be able to use a horn too. She can, but I don't. I'm gonna unlock some skins, if nothing else, because we like skins. Wow, what do we got here? Oh, boots. Boots. Skin unlocked. What have we got here? More clothes. We are... Is that any better than what we got? It is not. Is that any better than what we got? We seem to be getting an excess of clothing. Okay. Yeah. They're actually better. Or, no, they're best. Put those on. Can we do that? So, yeah, you're going to end up with a lot of crap.
It's tough to prosper nowadays.
Yeah.
We'll try.
So what can we sell out of all of that? Can we sell any? We can actually sell those bags of goods, to be honest. We can sell that, which is good. Let's just sell everything we can. Let's not sell our stuff. That would be bad if we do that sort of thing again. That is our main stuff, so let's put that back on before we lose it. I don't want to sell that knife either. I don't think I can sell that knife actually. Oops. Oh. Oops, I didn't need to open that again. I could sell that horn. I don't need a horn right now. I want to keep the dagger. Now, I could open them and... there is so much stuff I can't sell that. I can't sell any of that. We're just going to just destroy it because, yeah, we can't use it. Anything we can't use... I was hoping to be able to maybe crunch that, but maybe we can, but we're going to get plenty of stuff to crunch. And this all seems to be the same stuff again, so let's just get rid of it. Because we're going to get heaps of this stuff. And then we're going to use all that, and that should all go into our things we might want to craft later on. We've got our knife that we could probably use with a knife and an axe if we ever get another axe. We can buy one. There's probably a bank somewhere we need to find. That's something But we can wait until the next time because we've been playing for ages. So we're going to have a break, and yeah, that was good. Look, that is not unlike the full game. Okay, there's a few things that are probably not unlocked, but you probably end up with the inventory management's probably a little bit harder, but not significantly. The game, you're playing the same game, so that's the beauty about it. You can come in, you can play for quite a while. You can get 10 hours with the mount before you ever decide to buy, and but if you're enjoying it, I mean, you buy. And they got pretty good deals on all the expansions now. I love the most recent expansion. It brought in some of the best professions that I use, especially Mechanist and Virtuoso, which I love. I think that's the two main ones I use. Well, I think I use Bladesworn as well for the Warrior. So the only thing is, I find some of them, like the Virtuoso, which comes from Mesmer, is a bit of a struggle up to that point to get the points you need. Sometimes it's a bit of a struggle to get the points you need to then get that specialisation. Once you get it, it's wonderful, but it's a bit of a struggle. You hang around with friends. And what's the other one? The Engineer's not too bad. It's not too bad. It's again a bit of a struggle. Warrior's fine. You can get up to Warrior and Bladesworn. Warrior's fine as it is anyway. So that's Champion Slayer. So they're saying hi. Oh, I haven't got my chat on properly. Yeah, they're being very friendly. It's a friendly place. Oops, I can't even type. Evil Xena says hi there. So, yeah. That's good. So, we're going to have a break. Because I am already tired. I had a big day. I played about, someone else was doing a stream, and I hung around with them, did the rounds a bit with them, and was on for about 9 hours, so I'm tired. And I'm going to log out to our character select. And yeah, so there's our new character who we nearly made level 10. That's alright. I don't know if I did a very good job of that, but I just want to get the point across that is very you wrong early on. Just run around, do your thing, delete, throw away a lot of stuff. A lot of the stuff we deleted, especially got more bag space, you just keep it around and then crunch it later, but you're going to get plenty of stuff later, and it's mostly just for crafting components and stuff anyway, so cool. Now, just got to go find another axe somewhere. You can find lots of. You're going to get lots of axes, and you can just buy one if you're desperate for it. But I like the axe. That was silly to delete it. But I'll probably put the staff in the offhand, and then put an axe and torch or axe and dagger or something in the first hand, and that gives you a good range of stuff. And then later on, you train up with this one. You train up your little minions to help you with it, and. To me, it's probably the best light. Well, it's the easiest light. It's a nice, easy light. Just like I don't know what the easy one for it. For the mid-range ones, I'm not sure what's easy. I suppose traditional easy is probably the Ranger, because it's a very standard sort of. You got the pet and you got the bow, and it's the pet helps you a lot, and it will help revive you and do a lot of things. But then the Engineer's great because you can throw around turrets, healing turrets, but you feel very fixed. You've got to have a little base, you go in, you put your stuff down, and so you can feel a little bit constrained that way. But yeah, they're all good. And then Warriors, the heavy, the easy heavy, although people swear by Guardian and they love it to death, and they find it's the easiest thing in the game. So, and of course with the free game you don't get the Revenant, which it's great. I think it's the hammer one, isn't it? Yeah. You've got a ranged hammer. We just swing it and it puts out killing waves. So, okay, that's enough for now, and maybe later. Subscribing and liking means more fluff.